Okay, well, if you can see here, I'll try to show you closely. Failed to initialize video, unspecified error. So that sucks. Now let's see why. Okay, from what I just found out, it might be that I just need to update the operating system, because the one I have is just it's just straight off the website, and I downloaded it a while ago, so there's been a few updates since then, so I'll install them all. When that's done, hopefully it'll work. Okay, so I finally got the correct programs I sort of need. The big change is that OBS doesn't actually work without a graphics card, so I can't actually do it. I found another one that's more like made straight for Ubuntu. So I'll be sticking with that one. It's called Kazam. But while here, I might just quickly do something really important, and that's change desktop background. Just because why not? This should use like some default ones, I think. Okay, bit nice scenery here. So this program is called Kazam, and there was another one I tried but couldn't record output sounds, that's what I'm doing now. I mean, I guess it's not going to matter, but when I do the gameplay, that will matter. And full screen, in this case, capture mouse cursor is good. Okay, so unfortunately, it just crashed before when I was trying to test out the webcam footage, or because there's I plugged my webcam in now, and there's a default, a built-in program to Ubuntu which I can use. But there's two ways I can use it. Before I do that, first though, every time the computer shuts off, the scroll lock thing, that doesn't seem to work. So I'll just demonstrate exactly how it is. I think that's all I need. Copy that, open the terminal window, and let's see, paste, enter, boom, lights. Okay, so now I got my screen cap. Before I actually install Audacity, because that's the next one I want to do. So you got full screen. I don't need to count in. I can just count in 1 second, capture, and go. But I can also, what's it called? Here, webcam booth. I think I made it full screen before, and then somehow that crashed it. But I was thinking if I just leave it like that, no, don't go full screen because you can mess with me. If I just left it, if I could get rid of this bar, and don't actually record the file, but I think I want a bit of a latency and actually just use it as a webcam, but instead of that I will on video and record, and a bit of a way to see, pick that up there, but here I mean me, but this over there, as long as the webcam can see my hands, and I can sync that up later. Okay, in that case I can minimize that and open up this. So now, so now my screen is being recorded. I might as well actually process just to see if everything will actually work well, and I've come across a somewhat major problem, I think. I'm not sure how it actually look like once it's been rendered out, and I guess I can still double check once I have just to see. But the actual screencast, the recording that's what the program's called, the actual screen capturing footage, it seems to be like really stuttery, and like there will be big patches of video where it seems like it'll just freeze and then like cut to something else and completely like miss a section in the middle. That could just be the way that Blender temporarily renders things in the display window. But the solution that I sort of came up with was using Handbrake. So let's open it up here. This program you guys are probably familiar with. And something I could have used, I'll cancel this for now, probably could have downloaded onto the other computer, my Ubuntu machine, but by the time I realized that it was actually a problem, I was already doing editing on this computer, so I was like, whatever, I'll just do it through here. So I can't actually do anything with, I need a video to test. So I was open here. So these are the original, I just called it for the wrong FPS, because that's basically what the problem was. So here are the screencast videos, I had 4 of them and then 4 webcam. So even the webcam are weird enough, they don't even give they don't even specify a length of how big the video is, so somehow the format of it doesn't make that information easy to access because it's a WebM file, whatever that is. These are at least MP4s. But when I click on this, so I can open up in VRC, let's pause it and then open up, wait. And then open up this, like the information about it, straight there it says frame rate of 15. So with Blender, you can't match frame rate, so I had to convert that to 25, because that's what, I was basing that off because my Canon Vixia, well I call it Vixia, and that's a Ligria in Australia for some reason. So that's the frame rate it's set to. There was an awkward solution that I sort of tried before I tried the handbrake method, and that was to determine, just playing through VLC, how much of the video I wanted, where I wanted to cut, figure out how many seconds, multiply that by 15 because of frames per second, and then cut that clip, that many frames of the clip, and then just use a speed control effect strip and just drag it out so it plays over a longer time. But that was a bit unelegant, I guess. So then the next best method, we're using handbrake. So I won't actually do it, I'll just grab one of these. There might be a better way to do it. I don't know all the different settings, a lot of settings. The thing is it's set to 15 and I wanted to make it 25. It's trying to find frames where there aren't any. So I think it created this weird like replicating frames or something like that, because if it was a higher frame rate going to a lower one, I guess it would work. Going from a lower one to a higher one, it's sort of physically impossible. So I'm assuming that's where the inconsistencies happen. But at least now, when I go to the final ones here, so this is that same video, you can check the frame rate and it says 25. In summary, however, I think being able to fake the extra frames between 15 and 25, however it worked, was a good enough solution to my problem. It's not a big deal that didn't work. Maybe for the actual gameplay video I might need a different solution. At least for this, it shouldn't be too compromising. A bit of an extended webcam, because this is my audio right now until, is that level enough for you? Until I can get Audacity installed. So that's the step now. So screen is recording, good. Can I vouch for it? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So the process, again, just using terminal, just copy and paste. Control V doesn't actually work apparently. And type in my password. You can't actually start it without a password, I think. But you can just make it, you don't need your password to log on. Enter to continue. Okay, so like the whole process you see down is my cursor is recorded. Here, like something to do with a repository where, like I guess almost like as if that's the download step, and I guess update would be now that you've referenced the original file, like when you oh, that's not how you spell. Like what program you're using, and now it's getting the extra updates that aren't at the main repository or something, I think. Which is odd because this step doesn't actually specify what you're updating, so I think it's just a whole bunch of updating, maybe. And then the last one is actually install Audacity, so that's what we want. And the last one, sudo apt get install Audacity. Oh, and yes to continue. 10%, 11, 12, so yes, hurry up please. The final thing that we definitely still need to install is Steam, and there's definitely Steam for Ubuntu because the Steam machines are all Linux based. So that does mean there's a slightly limited library for Linux based systems, but there'll still be plenty. And I will need something very specifically not graphics intensive because, well, I've got no graphics card, and any internal any onboard graphics components or this motherboard probably aren't going to cut it, seeing as how old it is. It looks like it's almost there. Okay, there we go. Let's check Audacity AUD. Hello. Let's see if it looks the same. Okay, awesome. So I can plug. Okay, so I can pick up my mic there, but I'll forget that and go straight to the big man, the Samson. But I might just stop recording and then start with the webcam, so I'm not going to try like sync it halfway across.